grace, praise, truth, declaration. I declare unto all mankind that I have learned that Robert Sylvester Kelly, known as R. Kelly, the I Am Your Angel songwriter, was the work associate of Saint Michael Jackson in the work of appealing for legal protection of the human rights of intersex people. Robert Sylvester Kelly was the close main associate of Saint Michael Jackson in the mission of appealing for the acceptance of the life of the intersex part of God on earth. I knew of Robert Kelly since I was little, and I used to listen to their Christian hymns. At earliest, I can remember kind of knowing of his music when I was about age 3. And I can be honest, truth be told, in the presence of the kingdom of heaven, I declare that from that very age, the Christian songs that were performed by Robert Kelly would always make me feel very, very emotional, hurt, sad, because they were often songs that are based on Robert Kelly blaming himself, questioning the kingdom of heaven about the reason for his existence, repenting and presenting himself as a wrongdoer. After I have investigated the truth about intersex and the lives of intersex people, I have come to learn that this was all because of the negative stereotypes that have been practiced concerning intersex people. In the process of me investigating the truth about the health and appearance of Michael Jackson, when I learned of that the songs of Saint Michael Jackson had a very similar appeal and construction to the songs of Robert Kelly, when it came specifically to this part of self-blame, questioning their existence, and always presenting themselves as evildoers, cursers, or the devil. I remembered that I had always cried, I had always questioned myself. Why does Robert Kelly present himself this way? Is it because he actually used to be an evil person and he repented? Is it because he's just a perfectionist that is dedicated to doing right, and this dedication makes him overjudge himself and feel like he's often wrong? Or is it just because sometimes musicians just write things that are not related to the reality, and so this is just a great songwriter that designs these messages in order to teach other children about righteousness, perfection, self-correction, and repentance. But then, at this point, I had now learned that the intersex part of intersex individuals is often murdered, and I had learned that after these harmful intersex genital mutilations, intersex individuals do not always remain with the same degree of visibility of the fact that they are intersex. So, I began to question the kingdom of heaven. Kingdom of heaven, Was this work associate of St. Michael Jackson called Robert Kelly just an associate that was not intersex, or was this being intersex as well? Was it you that made me feel loving the music of this being? Is it of your planning? Is it what was meant to be? As you have appointed me in your mission of appealing for the acceptance of the intersex part of the entirety of the heavens. I know that there are a lot of criminal accusations against Robert Kelly. But Kingdom of Heaven, you know that I do not judge before I learn the truth. I thank you for that, and through your will, I bow that you may please help me. And the Kingdom of Heaven replied and said, I should follow the exact procedure that I followed in the case of Michael Jackson. I must search for what Robert Kelly said about himself. I must search for what Michael Jackson said about Robert Kelly. I must search for what clinical evidence says about Robert Kelly. I must test. I must analyze for evidence. Physical science, biology, law, logic in general was created by the Kingdom of Heaven. The Kingdom of Heaven said to me that the Holy Kingdom as an entirety shall be with me in this procedure. I did as the Kingdom of Heaven said, and I learned that evidence suggests that Robert Kelly is an intersex person. After I had learned the suggestion, I came before the Kingdom of Heaven, and once again I cried, Kingdom of Heaven, am I translating evidence in accordance with thee? Evidence suggests that Robert Kelly is intersex. But now, I do not find as firm a declaration as I found from Michael Jackson. I did not find a place where Robert Kelly has declared this at the most abundantly clear evidence presentation. But I have learned that intersex people are often threatened and silenced, and evidence of the behavior of Robert Kelly supports the suggestion of evidence that Robert Kelly could be an intersex person. I need you, for above evidence, you are the greatest evidence in support of physical evidence. Please, Kingdom of Heaven. It was then, in year 2009, that I began to put aside the analysis and questions that I had about all these criminal accusations that have been made against Robert Kelly. I came unto the Kingdom of Heaven. I took all the documents that had to do with the process that I had been carrying of investigating the truth about the innocence of Robert Kelly, and I came with all documents that had to do with the investigation that I had been performing about the truth of the health of Robert Kelly. I put them in the altar, in the cabinet that the Lord had commanded me to call the altar, and there I prayed unto the heaven. I sung in the following words. Here I am once again, seeking truth from the intersex entirety of heaven. Here I am once again, in question, in need of thy judgment. Pour upon me truth, O Lord. Pour upon me truth, O my Lady. Pour upon me, holy magical child. I'm yours. You now know I'm yours. Here I am once again, seeking ye for declaration. Here I am once again, seeking thee. Please be with me, lead me, Holy Saint Moonwalker, lead me please, so I may be with you further and further. Lead me please, come unto me, come with ease, for I'm in need of thee. Was Robert Kelly a work associate in truth? Was Robert Kelly an intersex, a partner unto thee? Was the spring of thy holiness in any way? Declare unto me, unto thee I'll pray. I'll hold your hand until I understand, for without your word there's nothing I can do. All over me, all that I need is you to save your world. I need you for your truth. I'll wait right here until you're clear, for without your truth there is nothing I can do. All over me, all that I need is truth to save your word. There's nothing I can do. All over me, all that I need is you to perform all through. I shall do through you. I'll wait right here until your declaration appears, for without your word there's nothing I can do. Without your declaration there is nothing I can walk through. Without your protection there is nothing I can do. All over me, I need your hand to be set free. Help me understand. Days went by, on and on, as I was in the process of questioning the tree about Robert Kelly. One day, the angel moonwalker, holy intersex saint, the Heal the World songwriter Michael Jackson appeared once again. And once again they said, "Thank you." Saint Michael Jackson then told me that I should know that Robert Kelly is his Holy One, is amongst their Holy One, her Holy One. I should know that it was through the kingdom of heaven that Robert Kelly did not separate themselves from the Baptist faith that his family had practiced or had raised them in. Saint Michael Jackson said unto me that they, Saint Michael Jackson, was the philosopher of the kingdom of heaven's appeal for legal protection of the intersex form of the heavens. And Robert Kelly was appointed by the kingdom of heaven to be Michael Jackson as the preacher of the philosophy of the appeal of the kingdom of heaven for legal protection of the entirety of the intersex part of the heavens. Saint Michael Jackson said I should know that Robert Kelly is Michael Jackson the preacher. I should know that that is a part of them. Saint Michael Jackson then said to me, the kingdom of heaven appreciates the fact that I have come to question the truth about Robert Kelly. For as many as the lies and threats have buried the truth about Robert Kelly, but I should know that I should hold this case of Robert Kelly as an example of the living of many of the intersex children and adults of the world. This is the pain that the kingdom of heaven goes through every day and night. And no matter how far the criminal accusations can go against Robert Kelly, I should always know it is better the fact that I can see Robert Kelly, for he works a public job. She is mostly in the eye of the public. The kingdom of heaven then said to me, this is the experience of many of the intersex children and adults. Many people who have dedicated themselves to murdering the intersex part of the kingdom of heaven are always proclaiming criminal accusations against many intersex people. Intersex people have been heavily, massively abused, way more than I believe I have learnt of. The kingdom of heaven then said unto me, I should prepare myself that for all intersex children and adults of the world, I shall come to appeal for legal protection of their human rights. And I must know that in the cases of all intersex children and adults of the world, there will always be many lies, many proclamations, many factors of their living that I shall find myself feeling like doubting because of how much haters always bring forth lies, hate, false accusations, criminal accusations, and it be believed, truth be believed, any form of abuse that individuals just happen to feel from hell at that point. The kingdom of heaven said I should know that the haters that have dedicated themselves to fulfilling the mission of hell of murdering the intersex part of God are always willing to do whatever devil tells them in order to hurt an intersex person. And on those bases, the kingdom of heaven said I should kneel before the cabinet that the kingdom of heaven has called my altar, and I should look up to heaven and once again pray in oath that whatever the case may be, so long as the heaven tells me, come into this case of an intersex individual, appeal, pray, defend, I must do as the kingdom of heaven said. And as Father Christ had declared, that one who serves the kingdom of heaven shall wait for the words from the kingdom of heaven. And when members of law leadership, members of judiciary, hold you to be one that deserves to be convicted, hand yourself in, for they are not convicting you, they are convicting the kingdom of heaven. I must know that whoever shall persecute me for the defense of the kingdom of heaven, I must held myself in, for they shall not be persecuting me, but persecuting the kingdom of heaven, the owner of the truth that they have already persecuted. So, an oath that I shall always, always protect all intersex people. I remembered the question of St. Michael Jackson in the song Will You Be There? And I remembered how sad I felt when I first understood the meaning of the song. For the truth is, as Michael Jackson was here to be the expression of the intersex part of the kingdom of heaven, as Michael Jackson was here to be the expression of the suffering and sorrow of the intersex part of the kingdom of heaven, I knew that the song Will You Be There was the questions from the heaven. The kingdom of heaven knew that it created Michael Jackson, it created intersex, but the kingdom of heaven wrote those words through Michael Jackson when Michael Jackson was in pain, for the kingdom of heaven needed us, the children of the world, to comfort that lonely song of the kingdom of heaven, to comfort that harmony in tears, and to end all actions that bring unto that harmony in tears all those traumatizing fears. And so an oath that I shall be the one to do that for every intersex person that is still alive on earth. I prayed unto the kingdom of heaven, and I asked that please, kingdom of heaven, be free to declare to me the truth about any intersex person, about all your intersex children and adults of your world. Please, please, Saint Michael Jackson, be free to lead me to discover all the truths about the work you've done concerning your mission of appealing for legal protection of the intersex part of God. Please lead me to find all the truths about who are all the other intersex people that you worked with. I had this prayer, I still have this prayer at this very moment as I present this declaration, and so as presentation of this prayer, I sung this oath to the kingdom of heaven in the following way. Kingdom of heaven, as you have declared unto me that many of the actions of all the haters who have dedicated their souls to forever abusing and murdering the entirety of the intersex part of thee shall be intentionally constructed to confuse anyone who tries to save the intersex part of thee, to confuse all innocent children of the world. Kingdom of heaven, I am of no power versus the majority of these haters who have dedicated themselves to murdering and abusing the intersex part of thee. Therefore I come before thee to cloak me, to prepare me, to protect me. But kingdom of heaven, you gave unto all mankind an ability of spirit that you created as self-will, which is the ability of every human being to fully will for what they please, what they have decided to be happy with, what they have chose to serve. You gave unto mankind the spiritual ability to make decisions. I have decided willingly to serve the intersex part of thee, the entirety of the intersex part of the kingdom of heaven. And on those bases, I plead unto thee to please help me to always be there. Kingdom of heaven, please help me to always be there. The entirety of the intersex part of the kingdom of heaven, which is part of the entirety of the kingdom of heaven entirely. Kingdom of heaven as a whole. O thee, holy completion of the kingdom of heaven, help me serve ye without murdering any part of yours. O kingdom of heaven, may I please serve thee without murdering any single characteristic of thine. Oh, 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 na 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 na. Oh, 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 na 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 na. The ranges of valleys and lights from the stars. The world makes me feel heavy. Your light wipes off my scars. Then I see that your way is comfort for me to be aware. People can say I'm weird, they can say I'm strange. Call me a liar as far as I've came. No matter how long, they can say I'm weak, or you're lying when you say I'm strong. I will conquer, be your word, I'll enlighten your world. As far as I've came, I will be a word. So now that wonder, now that I promise, I will always be there. I will carry all your leaves not to fall, and I will always be there. I will cherish all your trees to stand tall, and I will always be there. No matter how much people may say I'm wrong, but I will always be there. I pray unto thee that I may be there, for in truth I believe that they all aware, but as you now appeared and made it be, that I may not fear. I will encourage all your trees to stand tall, and I may always be there. Help me to cherish all your leaves to never fall. I may always for thee be there. No matter how much they can say I'm wrong, but I may always be there. No matter who can say you're lying, that I'm strong, but I will always be there. For the love of your kingdom, for the truth you have gave, for the truth of true wisdom, for the love you waved. I in appreciation have come to vow that I will always be there. At that time, as I was in the process of investigating the truth about Robert Kelly, I was learning in an Afrikaans first language school. This meant that I was doing most of my school subjects in Afrikaans. So at times I would speak to myself in Afrikaans, I would pray in Afrikaans. And so, as a vow to the kingdom of heaven, to protect, believe, accept the declaration that Saint Michael Jackson has given unto me, that Robert Kelly, the I Am Your Angel songwriter, is Michael Jackson the preacher, that Robert Kelly, the Cry songwriter, was Michael Jackson's close main associate on the mission of appealing for legal, religious, and spiritual protection of the life of the entirety of the intersex part of the kingdom of heaven. I sung a vow as follows. Sterkie, Robert Kelly. Jy is die blauw lig, elke tyd ek kyk na die blauw lig, ek sien alles van jou, want jy ewige staande staan, haat is vir jou altyd aan, vir die bose wil om die waarheid te vermoor. Maar die waarheid het dit gemaak, dat jy nog steeds daar is, dat jy nog steeds hier is. Ek bid dat ek altyd die waarheid mag beskem. Ek vir jou al gee. Ek vir jou alles gee. Ek glo dat jy toe is van die Heilige, dat jy toe is van die Intersex Heilige. En ek beloof, ek altyd die waarheid sal beskem. Dit is hoekom ek jou alles gee, en ek bly met my. O hemel, bly met my. Asseblief, vir nou en vir ewige, bly met my. Sterkie, Robert Kelly. Oh, I tell you the truth, that the kingdom of heaven is one, and the kingdom of heaven is united. I had sung in Afrikaans, but I tell you the truth, that the Son of Man, who had lived in Israel, for he is part of the kingdom of heaven, our Father the Messiah Jesus Christ, heard the vow. And once again, Father Christ appeared and said, "Thank ye." Father Christ then declared that for the sake of protecting the philosophy of appealing for legal protection of the intersex part of the heavens. For the Christ made it be, for the Christ commanded Michael Jackson and Robert Kelly that Michael Jackson and Robert Kelly must make it be that Robert Kelly does not disjoint himself from the Baptist faith. He must work to preach in the mainstream reflection of the practice of the traditional Christian priests, so that all those who seek truth may have an appeal from the heavens that is constructed in the mainstream tradition of Christian preaching, and they may have no excuse for the denial of the intersex part of the kingdom of heaven. So the kingdom of heaven said, thank ye. May I please continue to follow up on the case of Rob the Baptist. The kingdom of heaven said, may I please continue to protect the integrity of the kingdom of heaven by protecting every intersex person. The kingdom of heaven then led me to further on investigations. And so, after I had learned more and confirmed more about the truth, I came before the kingdom of heaven, and once again, in another vow, to protect all this thanksgiving that Father Messiah Jesus Christ has given by so entrusting this very important mission of the kingdom of heaven in my hands. I came unto the kingdom of heaven, and in coordination to the song cry, I sung as follows: to the entirety of the intersex part of the kingdom of heaven. I've learned to shake when the wind blows. I've learned you're missing a friend, and you've been holding on. I've learned you're lacking a hero, and you have not a clue when it's all gonna end again. Your truth is buried and untold. Haters are hiding the truth, and you've been holding on when all this mystery unfold. May I let your sun shine upon all mankind when you cry. Can we change your world through you, for you're the light? Help us touch your sky, for we need your help unto your chosen one. May I be a holy sign of your cry every day and every night. Oh, kingdom of heaven, can we change the world through you, for you're the light? Can we touch the sky through you, for we need your help unto your chosen one? May we be a holy sign when you cry every day and every night. You have given more than enough evidence. You have given more than enough of a sign that you are as an entirety kingdom of heaven, that Intersex is part of thee as an entirety kingdom of heaven. May we please accept your holy sign of your cry every day and every night. And so I went on to serve the kingdom of heaven. I went on to proceed with investigations concerning the entire mission of protecting the intersex part of the kingdom of heaven on earth over the years, till this day, till these years, as we've begun to establish the findings, commands, appeals, declarations, appreciations, celebrations, and invitations. Thank you.